Crestland. Currently, our party has separated. At the moment, after the Arctic reflection, the party themselves found themselves battered, broken, bruised, and with the fall of one of their compatriots, the party had retreated, licked their wounds, and returned to South Camp. In South Camp, the party found their own pathways forward, and as a result, we have done a little time skip, skipping the epilogue and things like that. So, people can find out what people have been doing in the game as this is going on. Um, for now, everything else, I will say this. The two people left in the original party still together are Mike and Geralt. What have the two been up to during this 3-month time skip? If you want to explain.
Oh yeah. Um After coming back from the Arctic reflection, our group name is now called the Crest Warriors. And well, we've noticed that we spent too much time in that reflection and we forgot that we have to save the main goal is to save Vils from the infection of that wandering reflection. So we're heading to Magolv and to the Mythian Theocracy
Yeah.
to get some more information.
Yep. So these past 3 months, so for specifically, what happened to Balto? If you want to explain to us, Grant.
Yeah,
What
I
happened?
can give an analysis on Balto. After after the reflection, Balto chose to take some time off and help with the research of not only Vils but to better train his skills as a sniper, and has returned back to Tylon in order to work on his craft as well as master his skills as a hunter.
Okay. So Balto chose to kind of divert from the group. The danger and the death-defying things seen in Borgball, Balto chose to just kind of pick his own time skip trading arc. In that case, for Mike, what are Mike's thoughts about everything right now? His journey with uh Geralt on his just the two of you together. What are Mike's thoughts?
My thoughts are as before. It's just crazy that everything that happened in the reflection actually happened, like Coach J. Um, I'm just trying to get my
Sounds good. So, as we come along from this, few things that are just key points. Let me bring up my notes because I have notes on this. So the party spent a week in the Arctic reflection, although it's felt like, like a half a year or something. No, they only spent a week in there, and that's when they came back out. Another key point, Angel Feather has been dissolved because of a terrible thing that happened in South Camp to a certain casino house. Yeah, it's okay if it's paused. That's only
Okay.
really for combat. Um, Information regarding Vils. They have currently a few items that are important. They have a few items. They have the Dover sigil from Bendover as well. They need to find Lord Glenn if you remember that as well. And they have a few things they wanted to try to figure out in Molgov, especially about Kenmore, the man that they found inside the Arctic Reflection. Right now, Coach J is dead, and there has been no easy way to find things about Simple. Simple is like almost an underground company, and although both Geralt and Mike ask around for Simple, and even Balto slightly, there's been no information regarding Simple that you've been able to find. At least nothing that is substantial, like their bases or members or things like that. The members are, if you remember correctly, again, are lone wolves. They all go around solving their own issues. So you have not run into another member of Simple to ask anything yet. Another key point. Uh, there's been, since the Angel Feather has been dissolved, a grace period of 6 months So currently, the moment Ancient Feather was dissolved, the grace period begins, and it's been 3 months. Since it's been dissolved, so they have another 3 months to find another company to join, and it's up to the group themselves to decide what they want to do with that. Oh, on the topic of Harold's death, Ellie was able to take control, or rather, take possession of Harold's body, and it was taken to the Scholars Temple in South Camp to be not disposed of, but you know what I mean. Everything else seems to be good. So currently, right now, you've been working your way. So, for Geralt and Mike, the first place you guys went to was Mogalv. Going in and just kind of seeing around the city, you were not granted an audience with the Grand Duchess, and just kind of looking around, just kind of trying to find things, just trying to people are going to be kind of drawn in, and hopefully there you'll be able to get an audience with the and maybe even find simple, perhaps other things as well. It is a lot more difficult to try to get information from people when they're not in a very friendly mood. Because right now, Moldov is kind of in the middle of its own, what is it called? Not a civil war, but like they are kind of surrounded by enemies on sides right now. So with the festival, hopefully you guys are able to, get an audience and talk to a few other people in general. So we're going to come back to this scene right now. And as you guys are traveling along this pathway into Mogalv from, or rather to the capital city of Might, which is the capital city of Mogalv, as I change a few things, I'd like to ask a question. Where is this? So stop, pause, and then we're going to go to read this. That's really loud. Sorry. To change all the volumes and stuff again. So, as you guys are kind of making your way down the pathway, um, in this cart in which you've kind of like rented, it is just the two of you right now, Mike and Geralt. And you guys are kind of going down the forest pathways and kind of go the grassy knolls of the Grand Duchy. You kind of see a lot of the beauty of the forest, unlike Borgwall, which is a very dark and kind of cramped area with a lot of like trees and even like where the Arctic reflection had ended, the frozen tundra, the small bits of it. Now, in the real world, it still feels the same, as if it was not a dream. But you can see that around you. This is reality. This is most of the current places you've inhabited for a majority of your lives. As you guys are both kind of on this cart, just kind of going down this pathway, what are you two doing? You've just been kind of the horse has been like going along. You've been traveling for probably maybe like a week right now. Between the Mithridin, Theocracy, and Mugalv, it takes about a week and a half to travel. It is quite a away. It's about almost 300 miles away. But with this horse, it's about 10 days only. And you guys are kind of going along this path. What are you the two of you doing?
My cock. We can't
Yes.
find anything to try to
Right.
save Vils, man. Did we find any? Did we find anything at the Mythian Theocracy or no?
But this is the time to roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say this. You're gonna roll me 3 checks, okay? And the 3 checks are gonna be with 3 different skills that you could feel that are applicable to the situation. So, which skill would you like to roll first?
Arcana.
Okay, you
Okay.
roll
Because
Arcana. Your Arcana.
this infection is some kind of I don't think it was.
A few things and books, but specifically, you found some information regarding magic items that may be able to actually help solve this. Although the curse itself is a more of so, although the plague itself is more of a curse and like a hex, so not really applicable to Arcana. You're able to find multiple items that would be able to actually help you solve this issue. Because obviously a lot of magic is based on the same kind of root part of like mana and things like that. There are a few magic items that came to your mind, or rather that you found. There is the specifically a religious item called the Crown of Wishes that would help you uh, heal any ailment, heal anything. It can bring people back to life, and also can like what it does is that it destroys the base of whatever curse or hex or things that may affect someone. So that's the Crown of Wishes, a religious item that is owned in Lireleth.
I knew it.
And
I knew we were gonna have to go there.
Lireleth.
I knew it.
And
I knew we were gonna have to go there.
another item as well that you found is that in Mulgov, there's an heirloom item that is owned by the Grand Duchess herself. It is the Scepter of Truth. And this item, while it does not directly affect a plague or a curse, um, it affects like reason, like cause and effect, basically. Much like the Crown of Wishes, where it destroys like the base kind of source of something, you can reverse cause and effect with this scepter. But the thing about that is that scepter has only been used by people in Molgov and only has a few uses throughout its um, kind of tenure as an artifact. And that's owned by the actual Duchess. So that is the Scepter of Truth. And for the third item that you found, that you kind of seen and around, there's a ritual that actually exists. But there was not a lot of information about it. Instead, you found the location of a person that would know more about it. And this person exists in Borgball. This person's name is Sylar, the last monarch.
Tyler.
Sylar, Sylar. Yeah. Sylar, the last monarch. A person who is an occult. Okay. With the roll of Arcana, give me 2 more rolls.
Okay. Is this still for what we're trying to find out how to cure the hex of the curse?
Yes, with your high Arcana check with 28, this is you trying to find out things that can maybe fix the curse. Yes.
Okay.
Um,
And now
do you have
these
any
other 2 rolls can be anything else, or?
They can be anything else. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to find
3
simple.
months. So once per month, basically. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah.
I want to try to find simple with a society check.
Okay, Roman Society. Remember that Mike, you could also be helping with these checks too.
Oh man, you don't need my help.
Yeah. So, simple. A major part in the world and companies and things like that is every single company is backed by a country. Even Simple itself is also backed by a country, one that Kosi J was a part of. And you were able to find through some rumors as well, is that Simple originates in Molgov. Able to find through some rumors as well, is that Simple originates in Molgov. You returned here, is that Simple is backed by Molgov itself, even though you had to pour through a bunch of pages of books, accounting records, and things like that. Simple is backed by this duchy, although it is not common knowledge. You were able to find it. Okay.
Okay. Anything else, Alex, you want to know?
It's 3 questions.
Honestly, I don't really have much questions.
Um,
You can ask even your backstory questions, Tim.
oh yeah. Can I use the same rolls or do different rolls?
Different roles. It has to be a
Damn
different
it.
skill.
All right. Use I mean, if I'm trying to use occultism for background, would that be possible or no?
How would you guess if you use
Actually,
occultism?
can I
Yeah.
use my lower skill or no?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I want to use my lower skill. I want to use fortune telling,
Okay. Roll me your
which
fortune telling roll.
which is what is fortune telling?
Intelligence.
Yeah. All right. I kind of just want to know where my place is, honestly.
Okay.
Or some kind of memory. Or can I just choose one? Do I only choose one?
Only one or either.
Fuck, man. Should I choose where Cyrong or should I choose where this freaking house is? All right, I want to choose where I want to choose. I want to know where my hut is.
Okay. Natural one.
Oh!
Wait, am I helping with that spell check though?
Can I use a
Uh,
hero?
if you want, Alex. It just depends. Would girls have told
All right,
Mike
within this
all about
time,
his
Oh,
life?
within this time, I think I would already tell. I would tell my hawk. My hawk. This is now our
it's
conversation.
my cock, not my
Okay,
hawk.
Mike Hawk. Yeah, so you know where I'm from. So I've gone amnesia twice, man, and I remember that I'm from a little hut somewhere in Borgball, and I'm trying to find it. I've seen wanted posted, uh, wanted posted, um, posters, and I'm just like, companies are trying to get into it. I believe there was Angel Feather found it, but now that they've dissolved, it's kind of a good thing. But I'm still trying to find it, and yeah, I know you're from Borgball, right?
Yeah,
Are you? I forget.
Mike is not from Borgball.
yeah, I'm not.
Well, if you want to help me, that's my background. That's my background. I'm trying to find this hut, man. People are trying to get in, and the reason why I'm trying to that can help someone become a lich, and if someone finds that, it's gonna be terrible. So I don't
Oh,
want people to find that, and I don't know where
well,
this place
well, why
is.
do you want to be a lich for?
No, I don't want to be. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember reading books about becoming a lich. I don't want. I'm not a lich. I'm a robot. I don't know, man. And I'm also looking for this guy named this old man. I think he used to live there.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since you've told Mike about it, Mike, you can go ahead and try to help with a check. I would say that you have to also, since you don't have fortune telling, you'd roll me a society check or a way that you would help Geralt to do this. Although it's a
Oh,
natural one already, you can still help it may become a little bit better. That give
I
you a little bit more
got you.
information.
I got you. Oh my god.
12.
It's
You
okay.
both rolled terribly. So, you found no information regarding it. You did find books on Lichdom, but those are restricted books, and you're not high enough. You're not like actually affiliated with one. Unfortunately, she was not able to get you anything like that. And we can talk about your NPCs later, but for now, let's move on. So, I know already know you're thinking about it.
Oh,
Anyway,
also, I wanted to spread my books around. I wanted to
yeah,
put them in
sure.
bookstores. All right.
Roll me a society check real quick for that, and then we'll just talk about that later. Yeah.
God damn it! Not a success, huh?
Yeah, not a success. Unfortunately, no.
No,
First
my
for
son.
one, no one appreciated the simple, super simple prose. Let's just say that. And the theocracy, everyone are kind of snobby. So, as you guys are making along this road and this pathway, and they're kind of like the currently it's of the seventh month of the year. It's been about 3 months since you can begin to hear the sounds of as of horses running. As you begin to hear the sounds of horses running and kind of going along, the both of you begin to get ready for something. As the two of you are kind of getting ready for anything to happen, uh, I want both of you to roll a perception, please.
Got it.
Mike.
Yes, I am rolling it right now. Uh, okay, I might need you to roll it for me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just waiting for you. I'm just looking at you struggle. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So I'll just roll it for you. So it is going to be perception. I forgot how to roll these. There you go. 11 and 17. So, girl rolls 11, Mike rolls 17. As you guys are both looking around and kind of hearing the sounds of these horses clip and clopping, you see a destroyed pieces of wood. Taking what are you doing, Grant? Clicking on your character. You see two destroyed pieces of wood kind of just following along, as if there was some kind of like explosion. You see that along the pieces and like a wheel of just like a destroyed cart as they just run past you into the plains. And as you kind of see them run past into the plains, and as you kind of see them run past you into the plains, you look over and you see a small smokestack just kind of coming up off in the distance. And as the two of you just kind of look at that, we're going to go ahead and move to a couple of other individuals. As you guys see the smokestack far off in the distance. Um, so as we come into it, I would like for to explain exactly who he is, what he looks like, and why he is heading to the Festival of the Sun in Molgov. Joe?
Ah, hello everyone. My name is Sho. I am going to the Festival of the Sun because I train with Shizuru, the god of the sun. My goal is to hunt down demons in order to save my little sister.
What? Who the?
A few weeks ago, one of my good friends Balto had sent me a message saying that some of his friends needed assistance to purify one of their close friends' vills. He said somehow he was affected by demons and that my abilities may be able to help them in their search to be able to restore their friend. Hopefully, my aim is to make new friends on the way and defeat evil if they should if and perish them where they are. I'm excited to start my new adventure and meet new friends.
Okay, that was a thing. Alrighty then. So Show, you are walking along this path. You are not on a cart. You're just kind of walking down this pathway. When you hear a boom, as you hear the sounds of an explosion occurring and the sounds of people yelling and screaming, and you can begin to feel that there's something not right in your bones. It could be a demon, it could be anything of some kind. As people are in distress, what do you do? This is the wrong one. Oops. Joe.
I look up in the sky and see where the sun burns the brightest and follow the smoke trail leading towards that path. There must be
Okay.
some people that need my help. Better be on my way to see what's going on.
You make your way to where you heard the explosion happen. As you kind of run across and kind of just, running past all the trees and through like some of the roads in the forest, the most direct path to the smokestack where you heard the explosion. You run all the way straight across, and in front of you, you see a path that has been, you see what looks to be a muddy and kind of watery cart pathway where there's a bit of water kind of coming through, but in the middle of this pathway, you see a young boy, no older than probably 13 or 14, with a small, well, not small, but a baby elephant next to him. Surrounding him, you see there are strewn about parts of cargo and things like that. And as you kind of see the boy yelling and pointing toward another side, you see him yelling and pointing to another side across the way. As you see, like off in the distance, like cresting a hill, are a couple of individuals dressed as merchants, and they are running away from the explosion. As you kind of see that happening, you notice that a couple of the corpses that seem to have fallen in this place have fallen in this place. They begin to crick and crack and rise up, exuding what seems to be the smell of sulfur. As you kind of see this scene in front of you and kind of look at this young boy and his elephant surrounded by these three sulfured, yeah, you could, yes, you could have continued, the sulfured zombies. The
What do I do?
last person in our group, yeah, let me just do this real quick. The last person in our group, Poppy. Poppy, You are hitching a ride on this cart. You are hitching a ride as a little bit of a stowaway. Can I have you explain exactly who your character is, what you look like, and why you are heading to the city of Molgov to the Festival of the Sun?
Hi, I am Poppy, and I have no clue where I am right now. I awoke in a cart and still trying to figure out where I'm going to. I'm just a tiny doll and trying to figure out life as I'm awakened.
Okay. So yes, you were woken up by an explosion as the cart was broken and battered into pieces, and you kind of lying on the side of the road behind one of the rocks on this near the side. Um, you still haven't alerted everyone that you're alive at the moment. However, you do see that a few people running like up the hill and a young boy yelling for them to escape to get out of here. And as you kind of see this kind of like look over and see this happening, um you hear the sounds of a young man go. As you look at seeing down here, I'm just gonna activate this, and I'm gonna do this show. I'm gonna go ahead and say you headed in from the imagining like this. You headed from the south side. So Poppy. Oh, your token is not made. I need to make your token. Show. Hold on. Oh, show's token's not made either. My God. Okay. Um. So, show, you kind of come up from the south side. Zombies exuding clouds of sulfur. What are you doing? What are you doing?
They're exuding from a cloud of sulfur, you said?
The zombies themselves are exuding clouds of sulfur.
Sulfur.
By the way,
Sulfur is flammable. Yes, I understand that.
flammable. Yes, yeah.
You know, kami
Letting you
kagura.
Yeah.
I am going to rush over to protect him.
Okay. So you kind of make your way over and start running past to start coming over to protect him. As Poppy, you see a young man kind of coming over. See if this works actually. That works. Okay, that's better. Delete. Okay, this works. Your character name is not in there, but it should be fine. So you run over all the way through and just start running over to come protect him. Poppy, you are on the side of the rocks. If you can see where you are, I'm just gonna just do this real quick. Do this real quick. Yeah, there you go. You're side of the road. You're on the side of like where the rocks are, kind of where the explosion happened, and you kind of were strewn to the side. And currently, you're still a doll. You're still a toy. Do you do anything? Do you just continue to watch? What are you doing as you're kind of like over here?
I stay there and watch as this man runs over.
Okay, if that's the case, show. You use your your out of turn combat thing to take out your weapon and rush forward. As you begin to rush forward, we're gonna start our first combat of the new arc. The other two, Geralt and Mike, what do you do after seeing the carts kind of run over and seeing the smokestack coming up? I'm assuming the two of you are making your way to where the explosion
To
happened.
Magal. I'm just kidding.
There's a
Yes.
Magal! There we go!
Yeah, we're heading to the explosion.
We are heading there. I'm kind of being discreet about it as I
Yeah,
approach.
sure.
I'll be discreet with you.
Okay, you guys are gonna arrive after a round, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative. So can I go ahead and have in this game, when you roll initiative, you are allowed and when you choose to roll initiative, a major thing is that you can actually choose to roll initiative using different skills. So like on your character sheet, if you see like your if you look on your character sheet and you see initiative on the left side, so where your HP is and like all your stuff is, the banner, you can see like your initiative and like the little things, the modifiers and stuff. Um, you can change your skill level, your skill to use when you roll initiative. It's not just perception or anything like that. The reason why I'm saying this is because for Poppy, right now you can roll deception because you're acting like a doll if you'd like. or you could roll anything else, like something that you're good at to actually roll. Performance is possible, or just perception itself because you were looking. Whatever you want to justify, you can go ahead and roll it if you want. So yeah, as you're rolling initiative, for you, show, you are running forward with your swords out and things like that. Is there any skill that you would like to roll with, or is it just going to be perception for you? Athletics could be one if you're running.
Yeah, we could roll for athletics.
Okay. So with athletics, then, can I have both of you roll me initiative with the athletics? So all you do is just change your skill and you press the die, and it'll add you to the turn order as we're doing this.
Do I roll an initiative for athletics?
No, you would be rolling it for perception or deception or performance, whichever one you wanted to justify with it.
Okay.
I was just giving options for people right now because obviously we have not played in a while. As we kind of go over, and always remember whenever you roll your stuff to click on your token and then roll it. So like on your banner, like on your character sheet, just go ahead and do that. I'll roll the die next to it. Can you guys hear that or no?
Yes.
You guys can hear
Yes.
that? Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. That's the case. All right then. So with this, our first combat of the thing is gonna start. So you're gonna roll perception for your initiative. Poppy. Popo. Poppy.
Wrong one. I
Okay.
did perception.
Yeah. It's the die under it.
Oh,
Natural 20.
Oh.
Okay. So with the natural 20, it's gonna these sulfur zombies rolled really high, so all good. Oh, I need a roll for the elephant. Alright.
Oh, there's an elephant in the room.
Yeah. Alright. He's not that big. He should be tinier. Roll as well for perception. Okay. So as we begin our very first combat. Let's go. Think. Oh my god, that's so loud. Holy moly.
Jesus. It's all right.
So loud. I don't know why I did. My god. So the first one is gonna go. So the sulfur zombie is gonna go. So the sulfur zombie, you see the sulfur zombie to the left. To the left, begin to move towards this young boy. As it begins to kind of make its way, it's gonna go and come over, and it's going to attack. I believe. So it's gonna attack with its fists against the boy. So a strike. That is a natural one. It misses. As it strikes down, moving and as it tries to slash down, you see the young boy quickly dodge out of the way. That is the end of that zombie's turn. Oh my god, why does that sound so loud? What up? My god. Anyways, holy moly. Sorry guys. uh this one's gonna go. The one to the south is gonna move up and it's gonna try and attack the boy again. It's moving up and attacking with its fist. That is a 27 to hit. And that hits. So as it slams down with its fist, it's going to deal 13 damage as it slams into the boy. As it slams into the boy, he coughs out in pain as he takes 13 damage. And then as he takes 13 damage, he also gets 1 persistent fire damage. And that is the end of the zombie's turn. Show, it is your turn. My god. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix this while you're doing your turn.
I can't see my character. Oh, there we go.
Right here?
For some reason, I was seeing through Poppy's perspective, but no worries.
Yeah.
All right, it is my move, and on my turn, I shall run up. I cannot grab my character token. I can't move it.
Can't move him. So that you're an owner. Yeah, everyone is an owner. You can't use them. You can't grab them at all. Let me check. Settings covered by owner. Okay. Let me do this real quick. Take this. Can you grab this other one to the right of him? Can you grab that one instead?
No, I can't grab either one. For some reason, if I were to click, yeah, I can look at them, but I can't move them.
How about now?
Top left, yeah,
Okay.
I'm on character
Yeah.
icon. With the
Character icon and you select tokens.
Yep, select token.
It should work. Let me see.
When I clicked find my token, oh, never mind. It's giving me a lot of people.
Cause even my my guy can my camera can grab it. Okay. Can't move it at all. All right, where do you want to go? Let me let's just do that for now. Try to fix
Let's
this.
just move. Let's move it either in front or in top of him, if I can.
1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's one action for movement.
Okay, so now that I'm here, I'm gonna say, "Get behind me, kid," and then I pull out my katana's already out, so I'm just going to slash.
Okay.
My weapon will not draw.
Oh, you have to draw your weapons. Remember in this system, you have to draw it in the actual like actions.
Yeah, it's not. I'm clicking draw. Let me see if I pop it in and if it'll work. Okay. Yeah. For some reason, if you pop out your character sheet, it won't work. Okay, I can move it now because I think it's because I had my character sheet popped out.
Yeah. Very strange.
And I'll go ahead and strike the one who striked him. So this guy over here on my right.
Okay.
And I will activate my word of my divine blade. Shit. I believe disrupting. But I'll go ahead and strike.
Just funny. Natural 1. Do we just reroll that or no?
I will use my hero power to reroll.
Okay. Use a hero point to reroll.
You earned.
Whoops. Okay.
First roll of the day, not good. Oh, second roll, not good at all either.
You miss. You try to cut through the sulfur zombie. You try to take out your sword and slash through as the sulfur zombie's smoke I can't say that. Obscures it a little bit. As you
Okay.
miss your slash. You have one more action.
And then for my last action, I will. Let me see here. If I were to throw the kid behind me, would he get attacks of opportunity?
You think that zombies don't really have opportunity.
So I'm gonna use my last action to shove the kid behind me or pull him behind me.
Pull him behind you. Okay, so you're gonna grab him, pull him behind you. You try to grab him.
Do athletics check.
Natural
Oh, of
20.
course
You're
that
able to pull him
works.
behind you easily. As you pull him behind you, he says no. As he looks over and he reaches out towards his elephant. As his elephant is now left in the middle between all these creatures.
Is this weird looking thing the elephant? Okay.
That's an elephant, yes. Sorry, guys. Poppy, you are on the side and you are currently just a toy. You just saw this this young. So you're not quite sure how to describe it. This young tanned, somehow samurai come over and try to save this boy. You see an elephant surrounded by what looks to be zombies of some kind. As you see these zombies, you're kind of just on the side of the road. So in the system, you have 3 actions. Everything that you do takes like an action to do. So like getting up takes an action, moving around takes an action, attacking something takes an action. The only thing that costs like 2 actions are like because in general, like a spell and a move is usually like a way that um spellcasters do their stuff. So like on your turn right now, you are laying down, like you're kind of like on the side of where the rocks are, because you were like thrown off to the side from that explosion. What does Poppy feel like doing right now? Still watching, still observing, or helping, or perhaps just watching these two young men die? It's up to you. What is Poppy doing?
Can Poppy save the elephant?
Poppy can
Or-
try. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, how are you gonna save the elephant?
That is a good question.
Are you going to try and kill the other zombies? Or are you going to try and see if you can call the elephant towards you? You're going to try and support it with a spell, perhaps. Towards you. You're going to try and support it with a spell, perhaps. Depends on what you're going to do.
Can I try calling the elephant towards me?
Sure. You kind of just like you break your toy disguise, and you come to life, and you kind of just try to call it towards you. What are you saying to try and like coax it towards you?
I do a little pss, pss, pss. Say, come over here, little elephant.
Okay. Roll me a nature check. You're gonna have a -2 circumstance bonus on this because you're a talking toy. And elephants don't really encounter talking toys very much. So yeah, roll me on your skills. Go ahead and roll me a, I guess with animals, it would be a diplomacy check if you want. It could
Diplomacy?
also, yeah, diplomacy. No, not on there. You would do it in your because you're doing it on your initiative. So where you go now is to on your character sheet. You see where the hand is.
Yes.
So you go to where the hand is, and then you click on the actual like name of the skill. So these are all your skills that you have. So just roll me diplomacy check.
Okay.
15 -2 is
Oof.
13. So yeah, the elephant is it looks at you for a second in total confusion. It does not understand what. Yeah, it's
All right.
confused. It looks at you and then it looks at its master and just kind of is like is is he making the doll talk? What's going on here? It doesn't know exactly what's happening. That is one
Okay.
action. So you have two more.
Do it again.
I do it again.
Okay, roll me another diplomacy check. 26. With a second attempt, the elephant looks over and is as it looks at the boy, and the boy's like reaching out to like, you know, and the elephant, through its elephant mind, realizes because you're in the same direction was where the merchants fled off to. So the elephant realizes and kind of clicks in its brain. It's like, oh, my master's telling this doll is using this doll to tell me to go over there. Okay. So the elephant has put 2 and 5 together, and now it's 3. So the elephant seems to is going to start making its way towards you on its turn. You have one more action.
um, what else can I do in this turn?
So right now, since you use 2 actions to actually, right now you are actually laying on the ground because you were like thrown to the side. You can use an action to get up, so you're no longer prone.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you're now standing, and now you're no longer prone. So that is the end of your turn. As this happens, the next sulfur zombie is going to move downwards. It's going to go down. It's going to attack you, Sho. Ignores the elephant completely, as it's going to attack you with a fist strike. 33.
Hits.
Hits. Is that a crit? What is your AC?
16.
Your AC
Oh.
16?
Yeah.
Do you have
I have it.
armor?
I have not equipped any of my armor stuff yet.
Would your AC be higher than 23, do you think?
It would probably be 18 if I had like the +2 armor, right?
Are you? Yeah. So it's gonna be a crit. Okay.
It's
10
fucking
plus, right?
Take 22 damage.
Ugh.
As you are just boom, as it just slams down into you, as you take 22 damage and you are burned. As an Ifrit, do you take fire damage
I have fire resistance 2.
too? Okay. I believe with this, the fire damage is rolled. It's 22 bludgeoning. This is the fire. Okay, so I'll just say you just ignore the fire damage, which would mean that it would be -4. So you take 18 damage instead. Okay. And then that is the end of that one's turn. The young boy is going to try and save his elephant pal. He's going to cast a spell. He's going to cast as he puts out his hand and just slams into the elephants that just attacked you, show. So he's gonna do that, and he's gonna attack it. So it's gonna be a spell attack roll, I believe. Yeah, it's an attack roll. Yep. It's an attack roll. 14 is a miss. Whoosh, as about large thing of water just slams past you, a pillar of water. As his next action, he's going to try and he's gonna use a one action heal, and he's going to heal. He's going to heal. He's gonna heal himself. He's not gonna heal you. So healing, heals himself for 7. So that is that. All right. The elephant now has been beckoned to come towards the doll as it's going to start moving its way past. And as it gets to you, it's going to try to wrap its trunk around you. Are you a willing creature or not?
Am I a willing creature?
Yes. So basically what I'm asking is that are you going to let this elephant grab you with its trunk?
Do I know if it is going to harm me?
No, you don't think it is.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It grabs you with its trunk and it starts running away. 1, 2. So it grabs you the 3, 4, 5. And it's going to start just sprinting away. 1, 2. So the direction where they went off over there. So, Poppy, you are now wrapped in this elephant's trunk. As the boy is confused, as you are now in the trunk of this elephant. That's 3 actions. At the start of this round, oh my goodness, my God, it's so loud. At the start of this round, 2 new people enter the battlefield. As Geralt from the south. Oh, your token's not set up either. My God. Prototype token. I'm just gonna make you a real quick token real fast. Let's see. Picture. Okay. There you go. All right. They're not gonna be perfect tokens, so it's fine. This and then Mike. I haven't changed your picture, Mike. I forgot. Oh my
fine.
God, your token's also broken. Let's see. All right. I forgot it that we just switched systems too. Okay. There you go. So deleted. I forgot that you guys just have a black screen this whole time. As you come to the battlefield, enter the battlefield, can I have both of you roll me either athletics because you're running, or roll me a perception check, the both of you.
Easily done. Perception. Oh my god.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Uh,
Yeah, give me 1 second.
roll me
Um,
initiative of it. Remember?
Oh,
I
my
don't think I
bad.
clicked my character. Oh, okay, I'll be fine.
But what'd you say? Perception or what?
Or athletics, because you're running. If you're running, you'd also be ahead, but then yeah, you'd be ahead
All
of
right, that's
Geralt.
easy. Athletics check. Bam, 31.
31. Okay, so you would be about here instead, because you were running up ahead of the other one. Okay,
Yeah,
so now,
I have a ghost token right here.
yeah, because it basically the new thing is that it'll show you where you started your turn at. So yeah, I have to Trying to 31 and 25. Okay. One of those things, huh? Let me see. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Pause.
Why am I enfeebled?
Reset everything, guys. You guys should have to hold the button. Make sure everything's good. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do this real quick.
Still enfeebled.
Still enfeebled?
Mhm.
Do you
I clicked
did you
the
add a
better
bunch of
button.
did you add a bunch of shit to your inventory?
Oh my gosh. I added just the That's- I added just the ring. That's probably why. I meant the monocle.
I see. And yeah, it would okay. I have to add this real quick. Oh,
There.
okay. Update participants. Your initiative value was 31. And then Geralt, you rolled a 25, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Then that's the case. Then yeah. All right. Reset. Oh, fuck.
Cool.
All right.
What happened?
It's okay. I took a screenshot. I did this. Yeah. So it's really finicky right now. So I'm just gonna just do a bunch of this shit, guys. Sorry. It's really finicky right now because I'm using a new thing. I'm using a new thing. And what did fuck me, man. A new thing. I just need to update everyone's stuff real quick. Sorry. Just mute this fucking thing too loud. It's extremely loud for me too. I need to figure that out. Okay. Jesus Christ. Alright. Update. So 32. Joe was 29. 29. Whoops. Poppy was the participant is 29. And then Sulfur Zombie over here. Update is 26. 26. And then this elephant is 11. Okay. Geralt is 25. 25. Mike, you are 32. 32. Okay. That should be good. We should be fine now. My god, that was so annoying. Okay. At the start of the round, this zombie is gonna go first. Zombie's gonna go first. So, the zombie is gonna attack you, Sho. 33. That's another crit, I believe.
Yes.
You take 30 minus, so you'd be moving over. You take 20, 26.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then that'd be the end of its turn. Okay, Mike, it's your turn. What are you doing? Game's paused.
Sorry. I'm back.
Oh, go ahead.
Me, I just hop in. I do percept. Do I see the doll? I mean, I probably don't assume
You
it.
see an elephant running across the hill, and it's holding something in its trunk.
So I'm going to run and help them.
Okay.
So
You see an
let's see.
elephant running away with an iPhone Max. It's really what
Okay.
you see.
I cannot select my item. Is it because Grant said my character thing is
Your character sheet can't be popped out, I think. That's the reason why.
really? That is so
It's
strange.
so strange. Yeah, I know. It's so weird. Okay. All right, you good? It should be fine now.
I closed it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I moved. Okay. How can I move?
No, it's.
No, how do I
I.
move? 15?
Oh yeah, because you're really fast, huh?
Yeah.
Your movement was. I think it was 30, wasn't it?
I thought it was 15. I feel like 30
It's
is way
30
too much.
feet. You can move 6 feet. 6 squares. Sorry, it's in meters right now too.
I
My
know.
God.
What is this?
Here, let me change this to real quick. It's because this map is from Spain or something.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's one action. I am going to get some panache in me
Okay, what are you
by
doing?
I'm gonna front flip over this zombie to the other side where I'm fighting a 2v1. Oh my god, I use side where I'm fighting a 2v1. Oh my god, I use a hero. Okay, I do it again, baby. Alright,
You're able to tumble through pretty easily.
yeah, easily done. Bam.
Easily done.
I'm
There's 2
over here.
actions.
I have panache. Is my sword out, assuming, or no?
Yes, I'd say you probably drew your sword before.
Okay. I just simply attack. What did I
Okay.
attack again? I have to click on
Sure.
weapons, right?
Go to your actions, you unsheath it, and then you'd attack.
Cheating. What am I doing?
Yeah, unsheath it and then attack.
I'm
Draw it.
uh, uh,
Draw it
uh, uh.
and
Okay.
attack.
Okay, I attack with my dagger, but silver on these zombies. Boom, natural 20.
Natural 20, roll me a crit.
How did I do? Is that the red, right?
You press the crit on it, yeah. 8 damage. I don't think you have sneak attack, right? Because you're not a rogue.
No. I'm open and proud.
Okay, you cut through as you just kind of cut through this the zombie as you just slash it through. It's the one on the bottom, right?
Yeah, the one on the bottom.
Okay, you cut through it. It takes some damage as you see that it is pulsing in sulfur. Okay. Anything else?
I'm done. My turn.
Joe, what are you doing?
It's my turn, and I'm kind of hurt. So I'll use my spell casting ability, Lay on Hands.
What?
You heal yourself. Go ahead and roll the healing.
What I roll?
Actually, no, it's not even rolling here. You heal for 12,
I just
like
go for
automatically.
12?
Yep.
Okay. I go, who are you? It's too late. And then you see smoke coming from my breath, and I go, Hinokami Kagura, and I use my next spell, Sunblade, to pierce through the one in front of me.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll. 16 is a miss.
God damn, I'm a hero power one more time, bro. Fuck.
Okay.
Oh
16
my
is a miss.
god, dude.
There you go. Hinokami Kagura! As the
It's just completely
the
misses.
sun rays they miss. Unfortunate. All right.
This character's
Anything else?
my
Character's dead.
character's dead. That's it. Balto's coming back next adventure.
Poppy, you are in this trunk of this elephant. The elephant's waddling away. You saw a couple of other individuals kind of run up. Do you continue with the elephant and exit the battle, or do you just kind of stop and attempt to help? What are you doing, Poppy? What would Poppy do in this situation?
Well, Poppy did not, or I did not want to run away with the elephant. So
Okay.
I would prefer to run back into the fight.
Okay, you just are easily able to just hoist the elephant. As you kind of pull yourself and just kind of drop down onto the ground where you are, the elephant just drops you without any struggle or resistance. You are now where you are. What are you doing? It was a free action just to do that, to be dropped. You have
Oh,
free action.
nice.
Mhm. Currently, you are blocked by the tree, so you actually can't see the enemies.
So I need to get closer.
You have to get closer and be able to see them. Yes.
I would like to move closer. How do I do that?
You would grab Poppy and move her.
How far can I move?
I believe Poppy has 25 feet of movement, so it's 5 squares.
5 squares.
Mm-hmm.
And they can go diagonal.
Yes. I'm just saying, yeah, you can.
So I can
1, 2, 3,
move
4, 5.
here.
Yep, that's 5. Yep, that's legal. As you kind of see, you see this individual, the other individuals, and you just kind of see that there is another younger, or rather an elf that's pale skinned and with white hair, kind of coming in and fighting as well. Looks like these individuals are all trying to, fight. What are you doing, Poppy? You have 2 actions left.
Um, can I shoot a magic missile?
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
Yep. So magic missile, the way that works, the spell works, is that every action that you spend on it, you send an extra magic missile. Would you like to use 2 of your actions to send 2 magic missiles?
Yes.
Okay. So you just press cast.
Cast.
Okay. So you cast magic missile and it just whoosh. Which ones are you hitting?
Let's choose this one.
Mhm.
Oh, how do I click on it?
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Both magic missiles or just one?
Just one.
Okay. And then where's the second one going?
This one.
Okay. All right. Roll me damage. So in the chat box, just press the damage button. So you deal, I'll just say you deal 4 for each, as both of them get hit by a magic missile. So, thunk, thunk, as 2 small magic missiles, just miniature, tiny magic missiles, just kind of, doo, doo, almost looking like it's a couple of bees, just kind of hit them. But as it kind of hits them, you notice that, at least for Mike and Show, you see that the magic missiles, when they hit the zombie, it just almost as if they're being hit by a baseball bat. The zombie just staggers for a second as its shoulder just kind of blows back, and the other one next to you, Mike, just also blows back as the tiny little magic missiles packed a lot of punch. So,
You're so
uh,
strong.
I believe that's the end of your turn, Poppy. So, Geralt, what are you doing?
I use my ring of the ram,
Mm-hmm.
and I spawn it right here. Or wait, I can't. Right here. In this square.
Okay.
It moves 12 squares. And I try to hit. There's only 1 or 2. 60 feet.
I'm gonna draw a shape. There it is. Ring of the
It's
Ram,
only
like this.
1, huh? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I use a 2 action to hit this one.
The one right here.
The one to the right, next to my cock.
Okay. Okay.
Does it hit? Wait.
You have
Do
to
I have to do an
roll.
attack roll? Oh,
I
DC
believe, yeah.
42.
You can put, yeah. I don't know exactly what Ring of the Ram does anymore. Uh,
Oh, wait, no, the DC.
oh,
Sorry.
they have to roll 42 saves.
They have
okay.
to roll a DC of 22 fortitude.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
I don't even know, bro. I haven't done this forever.
Okay.
Okay, no, yeah, it just slams a.
You can just put the item in the chat and I can read it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, I forgot what Ring of the Ram does too.
Does it always hit?
It says it says 2d4 pushes a 5% must DC fortitude. I'm using 2 actions or 3 actions.
I'm using 2 actions because 1 action to activate it.
Okay. Okay. Action spent pushes per 5. Action spent must save 42 save. Okay, yeah. So I need to make a 42 save. First of all, zombies, are pretty good at. So it's a critical success. It's unaffected.
But it still gets hit or no? Damaged?
No,
It just
takes no
doesn't
damage.
move, right?
No, it takes no damage.
It takes no damage?
You scroll to the bottom, it says the target's unaffected.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just used all my action, guys. Good luck. I had my turn.
Oh my
All
god.
right then. Well, turns out people are dying in the first episode. Seems good.
My bad.
Yeah, Tim, you were the one to save the party right now too. By the
Yeah,
way.
I was gonna do a magic missile, but then I was like, I want to use, my magical overlay.
I'm gonna attack you, Mike. Actually, no, it's not.
It
It's gonna
shouldn't
attack
attack
Show.
me.
It's gonna attack
Yeah.
Show because Show threw some fire at it. Show is unconscious, I'm quite sure. Yeah.
Yes, I'm unconscious.
Okay. That's the end of this one's turn. Next is gonna go. It's gonna attack. This one's gonna attack. Seeing Show go down. It's gonna try to attack the young boy. It's gonna just ignore you, Mike.
All right.
Oh my god, these guys are rolling insane. By the way, holy shit! I haven't rolled beneath like a 17 for these guys. So yeah.
What do you mean?
they're
It
rolling
says plus
insane.
17, bro.
Yeah, well,
Doesn't
this
matter.
is a 19, so it's like one of those things. Also, I believe this is a crit. It's a 36.
No matter what, it's gonna hit Grant.
Oh yeah, because Greta does have his armor too right now. We don't know how much actual armor he has. All right, slammed into him. The young boy is gonna see this guy pull down, so he's gonna use heal again, but 3-action heal. He's gonna do 3-action heal. As a pulse. As you use a 3-action heal to pulse, the other ones need to make this. So these guys need to make a thing. Let me just check. Okay. So the zombies need to make fortitude saves. So 1, 2, and then I have character sheets open too. So this is really okay. There you go. All right. So critical fail. Pass. Okay. And then it's going to be amount of healing are 2d8. 8. So Show you're healed for 8. Zombies take 8, 16. You notice that the zombies, some of them just begin to crumple as the healing just destroys some of their flesh. They are looking pretty weak. As you kind of see that some of these zombies are not looking good. All right. That is the end of his turn. The elephant, confused why the doll left its presence, it's going to run back and start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna just come over towards the doll. It's gonna look at the doll. It's gonna look over and seeing the young boy being attacked. It's gonna see the rage. It's gonna actually run past you. It's gonna start fighting. It's gonna start protecting the boy. It's 2 actions, and it's gonna use its tusk attack to try and gore the zombie.
Ooh.
That is a 26 hit. 10 damage. It just gores one of the zombies, just the tusk going straight through its chest. It breaks through as it goes to the ribcage, and you notice that these zombies are very like thin, and as it just shatters the zombie, it
Wouldn't know.
It
Didn't
died.
land a single hit on him. So
it dies.
the
Okay.
zombies are the strongest ones in the entire game, man. Will's just stacked up to put level 5 enemies in front of us. This is how the game
This
is.
sulfur zombie, it looks over and it sees that Show is now on the ground prone, but you're still not up on the. It's gonna look over. It's gonna try to attack the boy with its thing. This is supposed to be an easy fight, by the way. Like these zombies are extremely weak.
Sure they
Not
are,
in their
sure
attacks,
they are.
but their health and stuff like that. Because these aren't full setups. 33 is a crit. 20 as it's a hit. That's the end of its turn. Mike, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, I didn't get a hit, so I still have panache, right?
You
Pretty
still
much.
do, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'm gonna just do a basic attack on this zombie right here.
Okay.
Just pull out my character sheet. I'm gonna do a strike with the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15 is a 24 is a hit.
Okay. I just roll a normal damage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That is 7 damage. As you pierce through it, the final piece of your dagger hits the side of its neck to slice to decapitate it. As it hits through, you find that it's
Ah!
almost no resistance, as it just slices right through, and the zombie falls to the ground, unmoving, as it is dead.
Okay, and that's one action, so I'm
Mhm.
going to I'm going to I'm going to I'm going to somersault right over here, baby. Well, bam.
Okay, you somersault right over there. Pretty easy to do.
Yeah,
You
I
didn't
got
even have to
this.
roll for it. You're good.
Oh, dude, man, I got this on lock, and I attack this zombie right in front of me.
Okay.
Get away from that little boy, you pedophile.
21 is
was
a 21 is barely a miss.
That is a map -4 too. So
Yeah,
all
that's
right,
a miss.
fair enough, fair enough.
Okay.
Alrighty, I stand in front of him.
You try. So
Uh,
you're currently prone on the ground. What are you doing?
I spit on the floor. You think you've gotten me? As I get up, and I stand up, and I slash at the last zombie.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Ah!
19's a miss.
I slash again with map.
map.
19. That's a
Yeah.
24's a hit. You hit. Roll me damage. 6. You slice through as you just kind of cut through. It's like cutting through butter as you just slice through from all the way from rib to chest, all the way up to the shoulder as it falls to the ground, dead. As they all fall to the ground, dead, and you just all the two of you, rather even the three of you, are focused on the zombies. Girl, can you do a perception check?
Hell yeah, that's what my plan was to do, anyways. Goddamn.
14. For a second, Geralt, you a sigh of relief. You see all 3 zombies kind of fall to the ground. The sulfur smoldering into a cloud. And you kind of see that you noticed first, Geralt.
Oh yeah.
Above them, the group of people right here, above Sho, Mike, and the young boy and the elephant. Poppy, you notice it second, but Geralt, you notice it first as you see a spark appear above that small group. As the spark appears, you look at it for a second, for a moment, and you realize that the spark becomes a ball of fire as it falls down onto the group. You have a single reaction, or an action technically, to do something, Geralt. You're the only one that notices this.
The spark of fire.
Spark of fire comes down to basically ignite the corpses of the zombies for another explosion.
I tell everyone, use your reaction, jump out of the way. It's gonna ignite.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I would say with that, the people in the middle look up and they see the spark falling down to the ground. It's almost like a small ball of it's like a small ball of fire. But you notice that putting 2 and 2 together, you're gonna explode. Mike, Show, can I have you both roll reflex saving throws?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh no.
Reflex. A dip and a dodge. Bam. Easily done.
Poppy, can I also have you roll a reflex saving throw, please?
Ah, okay.
You know how to do it?
No.
It's the reflex dice in the middle underneath the initiative.
Yep. 14. Oh, okay, so 12, 17, 18.
Oh, natural 20. She
Woohoo.
finesses it with ease.
Poppy, you see the second and you're easily able to dodge. You take no damage. The elephant, so 21, 28, 17. So, Mike, you're able to dodge out of the way and just jump away. You take no damage. The elephant, 21, is able to escape most of the damage. The boy fails, and Show, you critically fail.
God damn it.
So, as the fire comes down, boom, and the explosion occurs, Mike, you're able to run out of the way. The elephant, trying to shield the boy, is able to jump in front of the boy and shield him for a little bit.
Oh my
The
god,
boy is able to
my
barely run away as Joe, you take the brunt of the damage. You do not react in time at all as you are in the middle of this explosion of fire as boom, as it explodes in a ball, as it is going to be. How
turn-
much does
I turn around, look at the boy, and smile as the fire ignites me in flames.
going to be 6d6 damage and have
Fuck.
so was that not public? Or did I go through?
It's not bad. It's only
Yeah,
15.
Yeah, 15. Sorry, I clicked show on accident. So 15 damage. As show, you are knocked unconscious for the second time. The boy takes 15. The boy takes 15 damage, while the elephant is able to just scrape the brunt of it. As combat ends,
Wait,
as
do
a
I
ball
have
of
fire resistance?
You only have a resistance to it. You don't have a weakness. I mean, rather, you don't have a different thing on it, basically. Anyways,
Okay.
fine. As you kind of go through and just and Joe is left unconscious on the floor. As he's left unconscious, what is everyone else doing? Poppy, you're kind of standing next to a rock again. As you came to help and you kind of came to kind of just do the magic missile, you quickly hide behind another rock. And, you know, it's up to you to decide whether to reveal that you are a talking alive small doll. But while you're contemplating that, Geralt, you're able to make your way up to the northern side where these individuals are. Mike, you're able to dodge away out of the fire, and you see the young boy, the elephant, backed away from the explosion. A little bit worse for wear, of course. As you kind of see this and kind of look, and you see that, yeah, it is quiet. The smoldering corpses of the sulfur zombies are no longer existent. Laying inside the explosion where this happened is a young man, most likely from a different continent. His eyes a little bit thinner, a little bit more like almonds. His skin a little bit olive. Laying on the ground, his sword next to his side. As you notice that his clothes are not burning or smoldering. They just seem to be a little bit dirty. As
As
Yeah.
I'm passing through, as I'm passing through to go to the north side,
mm,
I tell the little young kid, young boy, can you please heal that man there? And then can I do another perception roll? Because I feel like this was a premeditated attack, bro.
or a perception roll.
I
You
need to
see the young
see.
boy walk over towards Sho as he leans down and he just kind of feeds him a small elixir of life.
Can I use
As
a
you
hero
are
point?
sure, elixir of life. Sho, you are healed for 7. And you're wounded
Oh,
3, I think. You're literally 1 more down to the ground. You're almost dead, basically. You almost died for real, for real.
Ugh.
As you're healed up, Sho, and Geralt's perception check of 20, you notice that that spell that was cast seemed to be
God damn it.
as you kind of notice that it was in this kind of general vicinity. Whoever cast this spell was. If you rolled a better perception check earlier, you would have seen them casting it.
Ah, damn it.
As you see this happening and kind of going along, Mike, you're kind of walking over towards where the rubble is, or at least where the explosion happened. Just kind of walk over. Poppy, what are you doing in this situation? A group of strangers gathered. Samurai. Sorry, I almost yawned. A fallen samurai.
samurai.
What are you doing, Poppy?
I stand by and watch to see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
As I
Perfectly
get up,
fine.
I go, thank
I,
you for
wait,
healing
don't,
me.
I offer up my hand to this young man on the floor. Get
Oh.
up, boy.
I look up in a
Get 'em,
dazed
boy.
confusion. I see an automaton in front of me. Interesting. I've never seen that back at my home country. And then I notice something, him holding a book. And I get up rather sporadically. Oh my gosh. Are you the author of Make Out Tactics? And I pull out my novel.
What?
Can I get your
What?
autograph?
Oh gosh, I've never met a fan before. Here. And I sign it. And then I
Yes.
check. What volume do you have? Let me see. Let me
Ah,
see your book.
yes. I believe I only have volume 1. It was given to me by one of my close friends, Balto.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh. Balto? You mean the Shooty?
You
Can't
know
be the
about the
same.
Shooty? Yeah. Sorry,
The sh-
I'm a little wounded right now, so let me just wrap this up with my battle medicine check to make sure that I don't die and restore 1 wounded condition. And
Okay.
while
that's
I'm talking to
happening,
you while wrapping.
go over there. And I go check on the little boy
yeah,
this way.
a
Sorry, if
young
I was
boy
more
is
prepared for this fight, I would have had my armor and stuff.
I'm
I
not
kind of
talking to
dropped
you
my
anymore.
bag. No, I'm talking about
yeah,
the
you didn't have any
young
armor
one.
at all. Yeah, you didn't equip it at all. So you ran in naked, basically, is really what it is. That's the reason why you lost the fight. That's
I
the
get
reason.
it. I get it. It's rule number 5 and Make Out Tactics. It's all good. Always be prepared, right?
Yeah.
He was prepared though. Anyways, it doesn't
No,
matter.
prepared for different reasons.
For the boy, as the boy is kind of just dusting himself off a little bit, and the elephant kind of looks at Geralt, and he even looks at Sho, and he looks at you, Sho.
Me? Pats off dirt. No worries. Fire's just another exercise that.
Yeah, I'm fine. Name's Carmen.
Carmen, nice to meet you, Carmen. Is that your elephant?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
doesn't have a name yet because he's not an adult, but yeah, no, he and I have been together since I was a kid. Like I was a kid. Like a thing that my family does, and my sister has.
Oh wow, what was he doing running away? What happened to him?
And he kind of looks over. He looks over to off to like where the merchants ran away, and kind of looks back and says, "Were you, were you gonna go help the other ones? Did you're gonna go help? You gonna help Bill?" And he kind of just leans down to the elephant. The elephant looks over, looks at Carmen, and it's kind of just looks for a second and shakes its head, and it starts to walk over towards where Poppy's
Oh,
looking. As the
what's he
elephant
doing?
starts to walk,
Where's he going?
kind of just stumbles towards Poppy. You see this elephant begin to walk towards you. You make eye contact with this elephant as it walks towards where you are basically not hiding, but kind of like, obscuring yourself a little. What are you doing, Poppy?
I I walk over to the elephant as it walks to me.
Okay. The two of you meet up in the middle. And yeah. Go ahead.
And I put my hand out onto his
Go ahead.
and I put my hand out onto his
Yeah.
for running away with me so that I can get away from that ball of fire.
You put out your hand, and as you kind of put your hand on his trunk, it looks down at you for a second. And for a moment in its eyes, you see understanding as that's quickly diminished as the elephant wrapped its trunk around you to grab you.
Oh no.
You can try and struggle. You can try and not get caught by the elephant's trunk. Up to you.
I trust the elephant won't run away with me this time.
Okay. The elephant grabs you with its trunk. As you put out your hand to bond with it, the elephant actually just grabs you to go show its master why it ran away. As it grabs you and brings you back, are you acting like a toy at the moment, or are you just kind of just, you know, are you ragdolled, or are you actually like, up
I am
straight?
alive now.
Okay. You kind of are brought over to the group as the elephant looks over and kind of pulls you over and kind of points you towards Carmen. As he kind of looks over at you, he looks for a second in confusion, and he looks down at the elephant. As he looks at you again, Poppy, do you say anything to give indication that you're alive, or do you just kind of just?
I reach my hand out to Carmen and put it on his hand and say, I'm glad you're safe and I'm glad you're okay.
You say this, and Carmen, his eyes for a second. When you put your hand on his hand, his eyes just like in confusion. Grows even larger. He backs up almost in inexplicable fear as he backs down on the ground, bumping into Show. He's like, "Ah, demon!" As he just backs up into Show and backs up as he bumps into you, Show.
I hear demon and I grow
Demon?
enraged and I turn with my blade. What?
I heard demon. I'm like, where? I'm more curious. I don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm just
Show
like,
backs
what?
up and falls to the ground. As he falls to the ground next to you, Carmen falls to the ground next to you, Show onto the floor. As he falls onto the floor, the elephant continues forward, like pushing past you would be your girl, and he kind of brings a Poppy towards Carmen, and Carmen is trying to back up as the elephant's still trying to show its master why it ran away. As Carmen continues to back up for a second, the elephant stops. And he's like, "Ah, demon! It's a demon doll! It's a demon doll!" As he just kind of backs up for a second. Geralt, you move forward
Demon
and
doll.
you see
I
Poppy.
I look at Poppy and I say, I try to dab Poppy up. Demon doll. This person's like me. And I try to dab Poppy up, but I don't know if she accepts the dab.
Does Poppy
And
accept the
I
dab?
dab back.
Oh yeah. You don't need to be worried as I cast Read Aura. Is this guy dangerous, bro? I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, so you dab and then Poppy dabs back. And then you do cast aura. It takes a minute to do this.
Okay, never mind then.
I mean, you could do it secretly as like Poppy's talking
I'll
to
do
someone
it.
else.
Yeah, I'll do it secretly.
Don't worry about it. Show, you are seeing this small little doll, and you look down at the doll as the words demon trigger something primally enraging about it. As you look down at the doll, it's not a demon, man. Demons don't come in the forms of a very small, tiny doll, a toy.
As I crouch down with an Asian squat, I go, "This isn't a demon. This is a mere toy."
Poppy, you were in the trunk, but then like the elephant put you on its head, and you
Watching and just looking. I mean,
okay.
I'll look around. I guess I'll do a check. I'll do a quick check. I'll do a little perception check. Look around.
Okay.
All right. I see Mike Hawk kind of looking around, kind of doing detective work, and I turn to Carmen, and okay, go ahead
Low.
and go and explain what he sees. Go ahead, Will.
You see a lot of you look around and you see like a lot of grassland and things like that, plains leading to Might, the city. As you kind of look around for a second, Mike, you notice off in the distance for a second, you see two figures, one chubby and one tall, begin to make their way, like cresting the hill, making their way towards your group.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is everybody still talking?
Yeah, everyone's still talking.
I'm still, yeah.
They go and talk. I'll interrupt. I'll interject. When the time is right. When they get a little closer, if they're walking our way, then I'll interject.
Well, then I tell Carmen. Well, nice to meet you, Carmen. My name is Geralt, and you must be pretty important. This seems like it was a premeditated attack. What's your what are you doing here?
He looks over at you, Geralt. He says, it was premeditated. I know exactly why they were trying to kill me. I stole kind of reach into his bag and he takes out a small little chest. I stole like 300 gold from this merchant.
Oh my
back in
God.
the city. That might be the reason why. It wasn't my fault. He did it, as he kind of points at the elephant. and the elephant just kind of just standing looks over, and you notice the elephant has no understanding of gold or anything like that. This young boy most likely stole it himself.
I don't think
Oh
it's the
yeah.
gold. Was the merchant a wizard that can cast flaming sphere and
Uh,
reanimate dead? That's what I'm guessing.
uh, no. So like, what happened was me. Uh, oh shit. And he just kind of stops talking for a second. Um, I think it's okay. Me. So, okay. Um, I was hired. We were hired. No, I was hired to escort a couple of merchants to Mogov because they're selling all of their goods at the Festival of the Sun, and then yeah, it just exploded. You know, it just we were riding along, and it just exploded. I was. That's all I know. It's they might have been after the merchants, maybe something like that. I just. And he continues to kind of just like you notice that he's hiding something. You're not quite sure exactly what it is. He's
Okay,
supposed to be a bad
I
liar.
put both my hands on his shoulder, and I say, and I shake him a little bit, and I say, "Get it together, Carmen. This is." And then
Ah,
I
yeah.
put I put my hand into my bag, and I give him one of my makeout tactic books, and I say, "Rule number one is to be confident. Get it together. What's going on?
Ah,
Tell me the
ah,
truth."
yeah. So yeah. Okay. 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 All right. So yeah. The truth is that I thought I could do this mission by myself. So we left my sister back in town, and yeah, no. I think I failed the mission, guys. I think I failed the mission. That we're supposed to protect the cart and the goods, and look, it's all around us. And he kind of looks around. It's like, oh God, we're cursed. They cursed the cargo. There's a doll that talks. Oh shit. As he just kind of starts like looking and he starts panicking. Mike, at this point, the two figures kind of begin to you kind of see them more clearly.
Okay. Yeah.
One of them, the fatter one, like the fatter, stubbier one, you notice he has like a large leather apron and is holding like a hammer, while the tall one looks to be like a little bit of buck-toothed tall one. They seem to be merchants as they're kind of walking back to the
Okay. For sure,
yeah,
merchants, according to my eyes.
they look like it. Yeah, you can tell that they do not seem to be battle worn at all.
Okay.
At best, you can notice that, yeah, they have not lived a life of struggle or danger. You can tell.
Okay. All right. Then they're no concern to me.
Okay. After some time, you just hear Carmen blubbering on, and the two individuals kind of begin to make their way towards. As you kind of see them walking towards, and you notice that they have a distinct. Both of their chins are the same, so they're most likely brothers. As you kind of see them kind of walking towards the group, you notice Carmen just look over. He says, "Oh, thank God!" And he kind of runs and gets up, and he runs towards them. While this is happening, Poppy and Sho, what are you two doing?
I'm stretching, and I'm gonna be like, "Well, that was a good warm up to my day. How's it?" Nothing like a good beating to get you going in the morning while you enjoy the rightful son of the son of Kizuru.
Yeah, I bet you
Yeah.
beat every morning.
Geralt, you read Aura Prox, and yeah, you notice that this doll, not evil. You can tell that it's from there. It is magical, but strange though. There is a unfathomable spell that's been cast behind it. You just don't know what it is.
You with the
Not
panache. What a good flip you did. My name is Sho. Yoshino Sho. But I
Nice
just
to
go by
meet
Sho.
you. Chill.
And your name?
What do you? I am Mike Hawk. What brings you around here, Chill?
Ah, the great festival of the sun, held in Modiv. I'm a great enjoyer of Kizuru's followers, so being able to enjoy this to ward off demons and devils is something that I praise all the time. And how about you, little puppet, as I squat again? What is your
Poppy.
reason for being part of the bandwagon?
You're very tiny, and these individuals have to like basically almost lie down to get eye contact with you. Do you make any effort to rise to a higher surface? Do you make any effort? Or do you just like stay on the ground?
I ask the elephant if he can put me onto his truck to carry me up to eye level to show.
Okay, easily done. The elephant is compliant. Kind of just wraps its trunk around you and it just pulls you up. And now eye level with Joe. Joe, you still have to like bend down a little bit, but easily able to be eye level. Yeah, Puppy and Show, you are just talking now.
I tell Show I have no clue who I am or where I came from. I woke up from a blast and I was thrown over by the rocks. And I saw the elephant and tried to help the elephant because I had no clue what else to do.
Ah, a cunning adventurer of self-discovery. Very interesting to see. You may think I'm a samurai because I carry this katana, but actually, as I reach into my bag, I pull out my armor and my shield and stuff. I go, I'm actually a champion of the sun! Ha ha!
Oh, champion of the sun.
Point
Well,
of
that's cool.
clarification. Quick point of clarification. Poppy, you've not existed until this moment, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay. You're gonna
Or
get
who I
along,
am.
girl. You're gonna get along, girl. Perfectly fine. All right then. Girl's like, oh, amnesia? Oh yeah, I'm in that club. Uh, as you kind of show, it's kind of like talking about his things. He's champion of the sun. The two individuals, which are here denoted by these generic markings. The smaller, fatter one kind of comes over holding his belly, just saying like, "Oh, thank God!" And Carmen just kind of runs over towards them. Carmen, you okay? And Carmen's just like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm fine. We were able to." And then the fat one just interrupts and says, "We just heard another explosion. We thought you might have died again." And Carmen's like, "No, no, no, I didn't die the first time. No, I didn't die the first time, okay? I was sleeping. I was sleeping, okay? Alright, fine." The tall, lanky one just kind of says, puts his hand on Carmen's shoulder and says, "Well, we should probably have not left without your sister. If we should just." And he kind of looks at the group for a second. He sees the elephant holding a doll, and the doll is talking to this samurai. And an automaton, which is also rare in these parts. The only person that really looks, normal is probably my cock. Although my cock is still pale skinned with white hair. And you see the lanky guy just kind of look down at Carmen and says, "I see you've made some new friends." And Carmen says, "Yeah, I did. They are that one over there, his name is he points at you, Geralt.
My name is Geralt, and my cock there is in my party. Our party is called the Crest Warriors.
Yeah, what he said. And then this one over here is this one over here is I think his name, what was your name again? He like points at you, Show.
Ah, yes, my name.
Can I roll for diplomacy?
Yeah, sure. You also
Oh,
have Glad Hand, remember? Yeah.
oh, what was Glad Hand again?
Whenever you first meet someone, you roll diplomacy off the rip.
Yes, that's what I wanted to
Oh.
do. I wanted to
Mhm.
use that.
Okay.
Do I just roll for diplomacy with Glad?
Yeah, just
And
yeah,
that'll
roll it.
go? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's initiative diplomacy?
No, just regular diplomacy. So on the hand. The hand is.
The hand.
Mhm.
Oof.
14
Oops.
minus 5 is a 9. Um, yeah, that was for Carmen. You can roll again for these other two individuals. That's
Okay.
why Carmen is so scared of you, is that you rolled shit on Glad Hand.
Okay. Oof.
Even worse. Oh, 8's even worse.
Is it worth
Oh,
it to use a hero point?
it's up to you. Narratively, it's up to you. Do you want these two individuals to actually like you on first impression? Or do you want them to be scared of you, just like how Carmen was?
Let's roll with it.
Okay.
They can be scared.
Okay. You see Carmen kind of beckon towards you, Poppy, and you just kind of wave at them. And as you kind of wave at them, the two of them, you see, so you run into a very, I think, and for a second, you notice that bit of nervousness. He kind of pulls out a small piece of paper and says, "Your sister's on her way. She's going to meet us here if we want to wait." And as he says that, Carmen's like eyes turn completely like white in fear as he just kind of looks over and says, "My sister? Well, okay. Hey, new friends, new friends, new friends, new friends, including, yeah, including, yeah." First, as Carmen just kind of runs over towards the elephant and just kind of just pats him on the back as he's trying to bucken all of you to go to Mogov first.
Yes, I was on my
Well,
way there anyways for the Festival of the Sun. More than
perfect,
happy to
perfect. And
accompany you.
yeah, yeah. If there's more explosions, you can take the brunt of great place in Mogov. It's so good and awesome. And as he says that, you notice that one of the merchants says, "I thought you've never been there, Carmen." And he's like, yeah, well, yep, you know, always time to learn." As he kind of just hops on the elephant. Uh, he hops on the elephant and starts making his way towards the city of Might as he kind of pushes past Yusho. Poppy, you're still in the elephant's trunk and you get taken along. Uh, as he kind of just, the three of you begin to make your way forward. Geralt, Mike, and Sho, what are you doing? As the young boy, this
Ah.
elephant, and a doll begin to make their way towards the city.
Carmen, that's a funny looking elephant. Is it a unique one or is it so tiny?
It's a baby, and obviously, are you following with them? He's moving. He's moving along the path.
Walking.
Yes, well, we're off. I'm following.
Walking and talking.
Yeah, we'll follow with them fine.
Okay, so everyone accompanies Carmen to go to the city of Might in Molgov, leaving the two merchants by themselves to wait.
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Oh wait.
Oh. Are you two
Hold
coming
up.
along too?
As Carmen's going along, I want to roll an intimidation.
What are you gonna intimidate? Who are you intimidating?
I want to intimidate Carmen. Carmen, stay here, and you need to finish your mission. Stay here with us.
Okay, roll me intimidation check. Yeah, 19. Well, you're not even good at intimidation either, and you just rolled it. 19. And I say with Carmen, right now he's kind of in a position of weakness. So his will save is the number to beat is 20, but then with the circumstance bonus of -2, it is 18. So you beat it barely.
Yes.
You scare him as he's like, I don't want to die for reals. My sister's gonna kill me because we. And he just kind of starts to panic a little bit. He kind of panics for a second. The short, fat merchant kind of walks over towards Carmen and just kind of puts his hand on the shoulder and he says, "Don't worry, your sister is very kind. She'll forgive you." As Carmen looks over at the merchant, he says, "You don't know what you're talking about." As he sighs and just sits down on the ground defeated, as you've intimidated him successfully, and wait for his sister to come and beat up with every. Wait for his sister to come and beat up with every. Or the merchants.
I tell
Anyone?
Carmen, Carmen, you gotta understand. Imagine if you went and you got attacked without all of us being there with you. We gotta wait for these merchants, man.
Yeah, but like the mission's already failed. Look, the mission was we go to Morgal, we can buy a new cart, and then we can finish the mission. It's fine. And you just kind of, as he says that, the merchant, the tall one says, "That's no, the goal. No, we're supposed to protect the cargo, and obviously the cargo wasn't protected. It's not your fault, obviously. It's our fault for letting us be convinced by you to leave with yourself only. So it's our fault, but you still failed. Don't worry, you're still a failure, but it's okay." As Carmen just kind of just slumps down a little bit.
All right, this guy. Here, Carmen, number 79.
Okay. So, anyone have any more questions? Any more conversations? Any more questions or conversations?
Can
Dog,
I ask Carmen why he's afraid of his sister?
Sure. Yeah. You kind of just like you're still in the trunk of the elephant at this point. Do you make any motions to move out? Do you, or
No,
is it
it's
just like
okay.
it's just the default? Okay. So you're just in the trunk of the elephant. As the elephant, you tap the elephant's trunk for a second, and the elephant instantly knows what you want as he lifts you up and just makes you eye level with Carmen. Carmen like kind of shrinks back for a second, but you kind of ask him why he's so scared of his sister, and he looks over at you for a second, and he just kind of says, "Ah, I please don't eat my soul. I'm scared of her because she's just she's she's bright pale blonde right now. My hair used to be brunette. It used to be it's over." He starts blabbering on about like a time when they were kids and she beat him until he was unconscious. Another time where she almost murdered him by trying to train him in uh, his stamina. Very much a one-sided view of a sibling. You find no role needed. It seems that he just seems to be a little brother.
Interesting.
Yeah. So he kind of just motions to the cargo that's all destroyed.
Ah. As I think, damn. But never mind.
So
Must not be. They must not have it. It's all burned up.
I missed the part. Why are the merchants waiting here again? I missed that part.
They're waiting for the sister to come and meet them. You notice that the taller
Oh,
one, the
gosh.
taller one put out a piece of paper, and it seems to be a magical piece of paper. You don't know exactly what it is, but it seems to be he's getting communications from the sister from that.
Oh, shit. Well, then I'm like, well, then I go to Carmen and I say, well, let's at least try to find some of the stuff.
Okay. So
Yeah, I want to try to find some of this stuff.
okay, so I'll say this. It's gonna take a couple of hours for her to arrive. During these couple of hours, what is everyone doing? You guys are taking like a focus, short rest, things like that, healing up a little bit. Um, right now, yeah, what is everyone
We're
doing?
gonna wait.
Yeah, we're waiting for the sister.
I want to
come and
make it
meet
to
up
the
with us.
fest. I want to make it to the city as soon as possible. But all right.
You can
Is
leave
it
by
to, is it
yourself. You can
is
leave
it
by
to, is it
yourself.
is it today or is it happening today?
No, so Festival of the Sun is a whole week-long event.
Okay.
Yeah, it is like a long-term festival for a week. So it just hasn't started yet. It starts actually. The tonight is the eve of the festival.
Oh, okay.
So there's time.
Yep, there's plenty.
Shoe,
Except that
there's time,
yeah,
Shoe.
My name
Except that
isn't
what?
Shu. My name is
Oh.
Show.
Oh, Shoe show. Oh, show. Well, Show. Well, Show. Well, Show. You said you know Balto. Are you joining the party or something?
Me and Balto, we're just pen pals. He'll send me. He resides in Thailand, and I ran into him one time while I was traveling through. You see, we have many chapels of Kizuru, and I go and learn and train at each one whenever I can. I just so happened to have met Balto, the young Shuni. He had beat me in a card game, and so we just exchanged letters, and we've been messaging each other since. But he told me about you and sent me a copy of your novel. That's why I knew who you were all at first glance, Geralt. Not every automaton carries a novel of make-out tactics and holds it so firmly on their right arm like you do.
Let me see what print you have. And I look at it. Wow, you have print number 10. That can go for a lot of money.
I don't think so. It's kind of messed up. You see, there's a dog paw in there. You see?
Well, our party does need a healer if you want to join.
Yes,
You can
Balto,
join our party.
Balto had informed me that you guys might be going to this Maldive town, and I was just so happened to be on my way there for the festival to enjoy its bright and burning uh, events. But I wasn't in mind to looking to join a party, but I'm well open to hearing about it.
Well, the reason why we do need a divine touched person is we're trying to solve a problem. One of our friends has been hit with a curse or a hex, and we're trying to solve that.
Ah,
So,
yes, I was told about this. The boy named Vils, correct? Balto's deep in
correct.
his studies to try and see what he can do and master his skills. So he had informed me if I had any advice to give it to you. And my advice is: have you cut? Have you slashed the demon in half with your blade? Maybe a sure
Not
shot
yet.
of flames will burn through its undying corpse to break that curse.
Maybe that's what is wandering reflection.
I've actually conquered one
That's where the demon
myself.
resides. Oh, really?
Yeah, you can say I'm somewhat strong, but I won't reveal it today.
You almost died.
I almost died because I wasn't ready. You see, my stern head thinks before the rest of my mind does. So if I see someone in danger, I rush to action in order to help them. The young boy and the elephant, something that I would step in selflessly without any thought to help for. And those demon zombies had to be extinguished.
I reach in my satchel and I get something and I tell Mike Hawk, let me borrow your dagger, please.
Okay, I give him the dagger to borrow.
And then it's a shell and I try to carve a D20 onto the shell. Do I have to the shell? Do I have to roll for that or no?
Crafting.
Okay. I carve a D20 onto the shell
Yeah, pretty good.
and then I give back my cock his dagger and I give the shell to actually I tell my cock, give me another one. Give me your dagger again. And I pull out another shell because I do have 2 shells and I make another one. And then I give the dagger back and I tell Shu, oh Show, Show, here, Show. You know what? You don't have to accept it, but here's a token to join our party, the Crest Warrior. And I give him the shell with an engraved D20 that I've decided that's our emblem because I give him the shell and I say, "Ugh, fate other. That's why
As I squat down, I go, "Young Poppet, do you want to? Do you need some friends to accompany you on your trip of self discovery?"
As the elephant lifts me up to eye level,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I agree, saying I have no clue who I am or where I'm going or what I'm supposed to do, but sure, why not?
I can tell
Alright.
you who you are. As I pull up the shell to her and I hand it to her, and go, "You're a Crest Warrior." Ha ha!
And I raise my fist in excitement.
How big is this shell?
It's like a
It's like
it's
a
like
conch shell?
no, it's like a scallop shell. So it's pretty
Okay.
big. It's like the size of a palm.
Yeah, it's half your size, Poppy. Literally, it's like half as big as you are.
I
'cause,
notice
yeah,
it's
it's-
too big, so I just chip a piece of the shell off and give it to you. A little corner piece of it.
right, you're given a broken piece of shell. Um, yeah.
Thank you for the broken piece of shell, but I'm sure I could carry the whole shell.
No. This one's mine. We'll have Geralt make you one at a later time.
Okay. Thank you, Geralt.
I'll
So
make you one.
so yeah, you recruit. So Show is recruited, and then Show recruits Poppy. Is really what's happening.
What the hell?
As this is happening, and you guys kind of have these conversations about the 2 hours. I would say that during these 2 hours, you guys are having a conversation. Um, during this, what are you guys doing? I'm assuming Show is like recovering from his wounds and things like that to try and not die the next time he falls to the ground. I'd say that during those 2 hours, you're probably spending that time doing that show. So,
Mhm.
for Mike, Poppy, and Geralt, what are you three doing for the 2 hours of downtime?
I am just resting up and healing up. I'm not even injured actually, so I'm just
Nope.
keeping a lookout.
Okay, you perception check. Geralt, I assume that you said you're gonna look for anything salvageable.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, and then Poppy, what are you doing?
Um, I am talking to Show to
Mhm.
get to know him a little better and figure out where he's from.
Sure, you notice that Show really likes to talk about himself, so it's easily done in 2 hours. And not run out of material for 2 hours, I'll tell you that.
Talk about
Uh,
Kizaru, the power of the sun, the land of Lilith, and the beautiful, amazing, aspiring stuff there. Yeah.
yeah, he talks. Yeah, it's like almost like a half a season he talks about. As you guys are all getting down, you talking and things like that. Girls, your perception check too, Mike. But as you're kind of going through, kind of looking around, Mike, you notice that a figure in the distance coming from the south, where you and Geralt had approached, a young woman around Carmen's age, kind of walking up. You notice that they have the same exact hair color. And you notice that, yeah, they seem to be around the same age as she starts walking up. She's dressed what looks to
Oh
be
shit.
almost a golden armor, and you can notice that she also seems to be quite young. Not young, but like looks like Carmen looks younger. Not young, but like looks like Carmen looks younger than he is, and she looks a bit older than she is. But you notice that they are probably twins. And you kind of here's real quick. Okay. So here's Carmen. There he is. If you guys can, do you guys see that?
No. Are you
No.
showing us like the character
Where are we
card?
looking?
The character pictures. I'm trying to.
There you go.
Oh.
There it is. So there's Carmen, like that. So he
Oh,
looks like
okay.
that with an elephant, and then there's his sister, which looks like this. And if they have pictures, guys, they're important to PCs. Just to let you know.
Yes.
Yeah. Show. There she goes. Yeah. Yeah. So they are siblings. As she kind of begins walking up, and she's holding what looks to be a two-handed golden sword, like in a sheath. As she's kind of walking up towards the group. As she kind of walks up towards the group, you notice Carmen sees Mike. You see her first. What do you do as she's kind of walking up towards the group? Very
I'm just
casually as well. You can tell.
and you said that her sister is scary.
That's what he said.
I roll for perception. What armor is she wearing?
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Yep.
Checking her out, huh? Okay, okay.
Shh.
So, 19. You look over and you notice that she is wearing thick, looks to be almost heavy plate armor. You notice that she has a giant sword. Almost contrary to her build, you notice that she seems to be very much a gladiator of some kind. You notice that for sure. She might have gone here um, to test her might in the city of Might. And you can tell that specifically for sure. Her weapon, although it's a two-handed, looks to be a two-handed golden sword, she holds another one on her other side and looks to be almost like a butterfly sword. As she's kind of walking over, you can tell she's seen a lot of battle. Just her stance is very much a little bit dangerous. But she's very casually
Interesting.
walking up towards all of you. She kind of
Interesting.
Yeah, she kind of walks up towards all of you, and as she crests the corner, kind of just goes past the corner. You see Carmen. You kind of hear a shriek as you look behind. You see Carmen just kind of just hides behind one of the rocks. Um, he's been beckoning his elephant to come to him this whole time under the tree, but the elephant just like sitting down on the ground as Show and Poppy are talking. The elephant seems to have completely abandoned Carmen. As he kind of just she kind of walks over towards the group. As she walks over to the group, she kind of just goes over. She says, "Hail! Have you seen a young man that looks just like me? Perhaps a little bit more cowardly." The first person that sees is probably Mike, since you're like the lookout
That's
or the
me.
closest. Yeah, you're the closest person. She's talking to you.
Um, looks just like you, huh?
Yes, just a little bit more cowardly, maybe a little bit more scrawny, weaker.
Uh,
He might have cried
maybe.
a few times.
Maybe. What's your purpose?
I'm just here to closing this. You're to just give him a lesson on why he should not leave when both of us were the ones that accepted the quest. Have you seen him?
I have not. I'm a roll of
That is
deception.
He's
that
over
is
there. As I interrupt.
roll me
Uh,
deception. Right now, Geralt, you're like walking around getting stuff. You
Oh,
wouldn't be
okay, 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 never mind. Okay.
wait, am I
roll
rolling
me
a deception?
deception.
This
Roll me
okay.
deception.
I was gonna say. Oh my god, I have a +0 on it.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Or
Oh wow.
Let me try it
that's
again. Let me try it again. Let me try again. Let me try again.
her will save is very high. I think actually, yeah, you would have to roll a natural 20 to actually deceive her. Because you're also getting a -2 circumstance bonus for a reason. And she looks at you. That's quite strange. You've not seen someone that looks just like me, a little bit cowardly and a little bit soft. Because I am looking over there and I see
All
as she
right,
kind of
all
points
right.
over to where like the rocks are, and you see Poppy and Show talking while the elephant is just literally sitting there holding Poppy up to eye level.
All right, all right. I'm just kidding. What's up, man? What's up? What do you want with him?
I'm just trying to, again, give a lesson to my brother for leaving me at the inn.
We literally just rescued him from like some zombies.
Well, I appreciate that a lot. However, he would be good to, suffer a little bit if possible, because I'm pretty sure that he'd not, well, isn't life for Carmen. As this is happening now, everyone kind of notices her arrive. Um, and as we kind of come out into the travel mode now, activate this. Everyone meets up as you notice that the merchants kind of walk over towards her and they said, "Oh, thank God, Carmilla. Okay, all right, everyone, we can go. We can start leaving, and we can start actually continuing along on our adventure." As the two merchants adventure, as the two merchants start like buckling up their bags and things like that. Carmen kind of peeks out from behind one of the rocks and kind of just starts. There's Elephant. Elephant looks at him for a second, does not respond. Seems the elephant has just fully just embraced the fact just holding Poppy in its trunk is way more comfortable than being ridden by Carmen. Uh, as this is happening, what is everyone doing? The merchants are now preparing to start making the way to Mogov.
Carmela? Your name is
Carmilla.
Carmela? Well,
Yeah.
there's some very great distinctions between you and Carmen, then, huh?
We are twins, so my mother is not the greatest person at making names. Who are you? What are you doing?
Ohio gozaimashita. My name is Sho. Yoshiro.
Two for the tournament.
Yes, the sun praises Kizaru, and I am one with Kizaru. One of the followers and appreciative of a power of might.
If we spar for a second.
Do it.
I would
Do
love
it.
to
You
spar,
got this.
but I am exhausted today. I can play you in instead of a will of might, we can play a will of mentality. Simple card game.
I'm good. She just walks past. She eventually kind of pulls him up and says, almost by the scruff, she says, and you notice her mutter a few things in a language that I think none of you would understand. Yeah, I
What
don't think any of
language?
you would understand. Well, that would give it away, wouldn't it?
Ah. Yes, I would Google it. Yes.
Yes. She mutters something in a language that you don't understand. It's a sing-songy language, but you're not quite sure where it's from. As she says it for a second, she kind of smiles. She says, let me just give a stern talking to. We'll just follow along. Don't worry. You all can go ahead of us. We need to have just a bit of a talking to." As she smiles for a second, her eyes closed. And Carmen just looks at all of you and just shakes his head. He's mouthing the words, "Don't leave me." As
I interrupt and I say, just so you know, just as I told Carmen, we're not separating the party. This attack this attack was a premeditated attack, and we shouldn't be leaving each other. As I take Carmen by I put my hand around Carmen and I walk forward towards the trail, towards the
Uh,
path, towards my goal.
you kind of put your hand around Carm, and you kind of just begin to put your hand around Carm. He just smacks your hand away and says, "Don't touch my brother without being allowed to." Okay? As you try to like, fine, we'll stay together. However, Carmen just looks over at you, Grot, and he looks at his sister. And he just nods for a second and just kind of says, "Yep, of course, yep, thank you. All right, buddy, let's go." As he yells towards the elephant. The elephant by this point is kind of ignoring him for a second. But as he calls again, the elephant sighs and, for the first time in a few hours, puts you down, Poppy. And you notice it just sluggishly starts going towards Carmen. As Carmen jumps on top of the elephant. And yeah, everyone prepares to leave the scene of this explosion.
I nudge Geralt and go, "Was that rule 13 of makeout tactics? Planting the seed?" Mr. Geralt?
That you did pretty good, but I think you should have sparred her. I think she's into men that are stronger than her.
Oh, no. I'm barely reading makeout tactics. I have
Oh,
no,
oh, oh,
I have no
oh.
confidence in talking with women yet, Mr. Geralt.
Don't forget, you did number 4. Start slow. And you're starting slow. Exactly. So
Date bayo!
While these two are muttering in the back of the group, the merchant, the sister, and the brother start making their way along. You notice that the sister is like walking behind Carmen, and just kind of just making sure that he does not stumble behind. I'm assuming that Poppy and Mike are following along. Poppy, your legs are tiny and small. You have to run to keep up with these people. You need to find a way to actually either be carried or like something else. What is your decision to actually follow along? You go to the elephants
Um,
again? Do you ask someone to carry you? Do you just get put in a backpack somewhere? What is Poppy doing?
I ask someone to carry me.
Okay.
I ask my new friend, Sho, will you carry me?
Yes. Anything to help someone bathe in the power of the sun. You can rest on my shoulder if you'd like, as I hand out my hand to lift her.
Yeah. Easily done.
Thank
You
you.
just kind of reach down, lift her, and just put her on your shoulder. She's just on your shoulder, and his shoulder is very there's muscle there, so it is like very firm, but it is kind of bony, so it's a bit uncomfortable to sit on, but it's okay. As
As I talk about the power of the sun.
talking about how the sun right next to you, as the three of and Mike, you're just kind of
I'm
being
As I told Carmen, you guys must be very important if there was a planned attack. Where are you guys from?
her arms are crossed and she's kind of tapping her finger on her arm. She looks at you for a second. She makes eye contact with you for a second, and just continues walking forward. And she's just kind of talking to you without looking at you. She said, "We are from Falamon, obviously. It is very much none of your business exactly where we're from, but we're from Falamon. We've been there for a little bit, and now we are here. So yeah, that's the end of everything. Does that sate your curiosity, you robot?"
Not really. Tell me more and you can spar me when we get there.
I don't think you
As
use
I
the right.
flex my
You
robot
flex
arms.
your thin robot arms. You flex them. And you kind of flex them for a second. She looks at you up and down. She says, "I don't want to fight someone that uses books. I'm only going to fight someone that uses a sword, or an axe, or dagger, or hammer. Something that, gets the blood flowing. You understand?"
well, I have a staff, and then I do like this. I twirl it around, like you know how they do in the kung fu movies.
Yeah, Kung Fu movies. Roll me a performance check.
Okay. Uh, God.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh.
22. Not bad, actually. You kind of like you've seen it in books, so you're able to kind of, and also like when you're in your little cabin, you actually practice this a couple of times, because the books are really cool. You're like, okay, I can actually do this a little bit. And you practice it, and you do it, and she looks at you for a second. She says, "I'm actually surprised that wasn't that bad. All right, let's spa." And she kind of
Wait,
just
now?
stopped for a second. Stopped for a second. I was like, "Yeah, just right now. Let's go." She takes out her sword.
You gotta pay me what you got to give me the information first.
Well,
If not,
if you're as she takes out her sword and just stops in the middle of the road, and the people are just walking forward. She looks at you for a second. She says, "Well, if you want to be,
Oh yeah.
How long will this fight take? This part take?
oh, well, it's gonna be a narrative fight. It's gonna be,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay, fine. And as I give my makeout tactic,
you're
My
rolling
name's
a
Show
warfare
God, damn it.
oh, I'm sorry.
So you're rolling warfare. What are you rolling warfare for?
Wait,
Oh
I'm
no,
rolling
I was
warfare?
just adding it. I was just adding it.
Oh, okay,
For one looks right now. I meant to see how skilled the Carmela looks.
sure.
As I'm preparing, I say, "Is magic allowed?" As
Obviously
I start
not.
stretching. Oh, obviously not. Okay.
This is
All right.
so of the bodies you. She kind
All
of sighs
right.
for a second, getting less impressed by the minute, by the second. She takes out
Hello.
her sword.
Is
"Hey, what's
is
up?
is is the
Nothing
ring
to
of
be.
Ram magic? Will can I?
That's magic for sure."
Oh, damn it! All right.
She takes out her sword and she says, "Oh, take out your weapon. Shall we fight?" So you look over and you see that, yeah, this robot is not in the same league as
This
Carla.
is-
Not at all. In mechanical terms, Geralt is level 4. Carmilla is level 7.
Damn it.
Damn.
As she says,
Okay.
"You ready to fight? You take the first blow, I'll take the second."
Wait, we're just okay.
Yeah, roll me an attack roll
Okay.
with a weapon of some kind. Do you even have any weapons?
And then I'll
I
input
do.
before someone gets hurt.
Alright.
I'll say, but to not hurt anyone, can we use these sticks as I pick up 2 sticks off the floor to ensure everyone's safety?
Roll me diplomacy. She looks over at the sticks and she looks over at Geralt and says, "Fine. You can still roll your
Uh,
staff, Geralt. It's fine."
okay. Yeah.
Okay. I need to. I'm just gonna roll her regular weapon, and we're just gonna say it's a stick. So she's gonna strike at you. It's 36.
Okay.
It's a crit. I believe the staff.
It's a
Uh,
crit.
yeah, it's a crit because your AC is not 26. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not.
Yeah, so it's a crit. Staff is a D8, right?
Staff is
Uh,
D8. Yeah,
yeah,
that actually
good.
hurts.
Yeah, yeah, it would be slash R 2D8. You take 12 damage and you get slammed. And you get slammed, and yeah, it's not great. She gives you the and as you kind of get slammed, Geralt, you take 12 damage as the wind is knocked out of you. Even though you don't really breathe, the wind is knocked out of you. You almost puke out all of your oil and your screws and your nuts and your bolts. Again, as she yells.
Of course. Where's my weapon?
Narratively, one more time, and then we'll see what happens after that. Actually, we'll do a set of 3. All right. So just roll 2 more attacks, and then I'll roll her 2 more attacks. How much health do you have, girl?
I have right now. I have 20
After the hit?
after the hit. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Is it 2D? It's just 1D8, bro.
she has an ability.
She has an ability. What the fuck?
Tim's
She's
like,
pure,
yo,
she's
what the
pure, she's
fuck?
pure melee, bro. Like you have to understand, she has a thing that increases damage dice. So you do not land a single blow on her. You do not land a single blow on her,
Makes sense.
but she lands 3. And almost in the same moment, you get as you get slammed 3 times and you get knocked prone onto the floor as she trips you. Part of the last one. As you get knocked to the floor, she kind of looks down at you for a second. She kind of just she reaches out a hand towards you. She kind of pulls you up for a second. She says, "Obviously, I thought you were going to chicken out because you are not a fighter. But I will respect you even attempting the fight.
All right.
I'll answer a few questions for you. Fine. What do you want to know?" As continue walking. At this point, the 2 of you just kind of continue walking, and the rest of the group just watch this happen. Just watch Garal get his
Alright.
ass beat.
Yeah, he got
Uh,
his ass beat.
as this is happening, yeah.
What am I gonna ask? What am I gonna ask?
You're the one that wanted to talk to her, man.
um, um. Okay, I ask her, were you invited to the festival, or are you just there to test your might? And I've heard the city of Falamon
It's the country.
is the country. I heard the country there is quite rich.
Ah, I see exactly what's going on here.
No,
You have to understand.
no. I'm not asking for money. I'm just curious. I've never been that far west.
Oh, for money. Oh, sorry. I didn't think you were asking for. I thought you were asking for my hand. Obviously, you can't have it unless it's stronger than
No.
me.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
I was being very flattered by all of this, but I guess all right then. If you're genuinely curious,
There, I've heard.
it's true. Yes, it is the richest ones. I mean, it's richer than Tylon, richer than Spiel. Obviously, Tylon is falling apart, probably going to be divided up like leftovers. Steel is ever expanding, but understand that Steel's metalworking is far below our best artisans. Steel is definitely rich enough to compete, just from the conquered lands.
Connections to the Duchess in Magov.
I do not.
Fine. Oh,
I've never
alright.
met her a single time in my life. However, I'm pretty sure my mother has.
Oh.
What's up, gamers?
What's up, Flo?
All right. Well,
As yeah.
I'm
As
from Steel. That's I learned how to use a staff from my warrior friend Paul.
Hmm. I see.
I hope.
Well, if that's the case, then you should probably learn it a bit better. Your movements are sloppy. Kind of sighs for a second, and just kind of says, "It doesn't seem that I'll be able to find anyone that can best me. If this is the level that it is." As she continues forward. As she continues forward, the rest of the group, while this conversation is happening, are you doing anything? Are you asking anything of anyone else? Talking to merchants, talking to Carmen, or are you guys just kind of just vibing?
24.
I remind Geralt that his name is
Oh.
Show.
Show. Hey, Show. Rule number 24. Leave them wanting more. They keep walking.
yes. As I circle that shit hella hard in my notebook.
What
As you
the
guys
fuck
can
did I walk into?
You're playing D&D, bro.
Which is
Um,
recorded, so please respect it.
No. Okay, fine. Have
as
fun.
we're kind of going forward and kind of going out, eventually some time passes by, and as kind of like you guys begin to see the sun reaching its apex in the sky. It's around like probably I'd say around 4 or 5 p.m. And the sun's still quite high in the sky. All of you begin to see Might off in the distance. Next to a lake off there, you see the capital of Molgov, kind of off there. I'm trying to pull you guys over to Might. There it goes. As you guys see the castle in the distance and kind of look, yeah, you reach the capital city of Might. And as that's happening, let me ask everyone else. Do we still have a hard stop at 10? Do we still have a hard stop at 10?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All
We've been
right.
playing for about 2.5 hours. Do we want to continue forward, or we want to have this be our first session and then, continue next time? It's up to everyone else.
How far? I mean, how long? How long would go more?
Probably another
If
like 2 hours, I think.
I'm
Depends
down.
because it just depends because obviously you guys just did a combat, so it's gonna be a lot. The next part of this session is gonna be a lot of like role play, walking around the city and stuff like that. So it's up to everyone else. We can have it be. I'm just asking Xander and Moena.
I
There
agree
first.
with Grant's suggestion.
Okay, sounds good. Take a 15-minute break and then we will continue forward.
Cool.
Sounds good. Alrighty.
Sounds good.